It is Wednesday. Let's talk about my Wednesday weather word. Kind of a refresher. We've done this one before, but it's been a good year or so. So I thought we would talk about high pressure, denoted by this H on our weather maps. An area of high pressure is literally an area of higher atmospheric pressure, or a ridge as we often call it. It is associated with sinking air below that ridge, which leads to mostly clear conditions. As air piles up at the surface below that ridge, it has to go somewhere, right? So it piles up, it sinks, and then it has to move outward as it kind of bubbles up at the surface. That moving outward of the air is called divergence. So we have sinking, diverging air at the surface below a ridge of high pressure. And typically that does create clear, dry conditions and leads to pretty calm winds. Remember, you need a lifting mechanism to create clouds, condensation, precipitation. So when you get sinking air, it's really hard to see clouds developing. That is why many of our world's deserts are formed by permanent or semi-permanent high pressure systems with that almost constant sinking air and dry conditions. Air does also tend to flow from high pressure to low pressure as the atmosphere tries always to balance itself out. That is what is happening almost all the time across the globe. The atmosphere trying to find that state of equilibrium, never will find it, but it tries all the time. And that's why we get this air flowing from high to low. Here's this big ridge of high pressure. If you're more a visual learner, I put this together for you so you can picture it. Here's the coast of California. This clockwise circulation around high pressure. It's clockwise in the northern hemisphere, counterclockwise in the southern hemisphere. There's that sinking air, and then it moves outward as it hits the surface.